I'm ending all of this. The tree, the text, the Jedi. I'm gonna burn it down.
So, welcome back to a new critique. This time, I'm doing a harsh critique of The Last Jedi. This cheap gag, shouldn't you be focusing on what's going on and what around your humor? You should never interfere with the drama like it does here. Take a gander at the prequels. The one everyone says is booty. Oh really? When the droid showed up, there was just a little tension, a little humor here or there, then boom, back to the tension, and it didn't interfere with the drama. Come on! This is just over the top. You know you did too much here. Captain Kennedy, how charming, Caitlin. Real charming. The disrespectful, mean-spirited movie as you thinking some deep philosophy shit. I got your deep critique right here. It rhymes with Venus. You need to unlatch from Ryan's rope of lies. Like I said before, Ryan, your narcissistic fantasy is coming to an end. This disrespectful, insulting, over the top, and portraying Luke as a character. You got people like the Goldman saying that's what Lucas would have wanted? Kiss my ass! For a movie that goes on and on about how deep it is, it barely has any substance where the chemistry between Finn and Poe. Where's the chemistry between Finn and Poe? This shitty dialogue between Hux? Come on! Turning a joke in the beginning of the movie, thus killing all tension and weight. Why the fuck does the first Jedi, I repeat, the first Jedi only, why the fuck do they go to the first Jedi Island only to not do jack shit or train? So, is she gonna become stronger? She is very powerful. Wouldn't that be a good explanation because she has a high midichlorian count like Anakin did and trained? She didn't even train. Where the holy fuck is the character development? None whatsoever. Not for Finn, Rey, Poe, or anyone. None whatsoever. Except for 1 second on Canto Bite. What the fuck did they even learn? Abusing animals is pretty fucked up. No shit, Ryan. We know. That's some cliche shit. You didn't even tackle shit deep. This ain't no deep critique. It's just not. That's your deep critique? Animals? Veganism? Okay. Dude, you gotta actually tackle and develop them so it didn't feel pointless that they went there. You don't have some corny one-liners from a Lifetime movie and they didn't learn shit. They make it like they learned so much. What did they even learn on Canto Bite? I'll tell you, nothing. Pointless scene after pointless scene. Fucking moments after pointless fucking moments. Let me get this straight. Luke is on the first Jedi Temple to die. Wait a minute, there's a map to your location. How the fuck is that possible if you came here in exile to die? Who made the map? Why is there a map if you wanted to die? It's stupid. Yo, and why in the holy hell is Luke not training with Rey? Hello, 1 or 2 scenes of, ooh, the Force is deep and shit, is not enough to alleviate the needing of training. She needs to train, so it makes more sense that she's this powerful and she needs development, but still, even still. What a wasted opportunity. Dude, they're on the first Jedi Island, and there's no real training or learning, and Luke does almost nothing the entire time. No, I'll give you this, Ryan. You had 1 good moments with Kylo and Rey, introducing a new Force ability. Wow. Dude, you got 1 or 2 throne room scene. 2 out of all these things, the throne room scene, that were quite simple, to be honest. You managed to do 2 things right. 2. Wow, congrats. What about substance, development, honing the force, respecting the legacy? How the fuck is burning the shit down respecting it and not being loyal to what the force is, respecting it? You weren't loyal to the force. You betrayed it and didn't even explain it. You are so fucking lucky the soundtrack is good. And Rey finally gets to Luke and gives him his father's lightsaber, and in the moment of truth, the motherfucker throws it, disrespecting one of the most sacred weapons and objects in the entirety of the Star Wars universe. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, what the fuck is going on. Don't you think you could have handled that scene with less extremeness? Hello? She needs to train, genius, and not people, not porgs. These annoying motherfuckers, I'll eat them all. Goodbye history, goodbye knowledge. Hello, it's time for the Jedi to end. What a crock of shit. This disrespectful scene is the very symbol of everything wrong with this film. They do this over and over, spitting on the legacy, only to turn around and tell you it's for a deep reason, quote unquote. Speaking of that, isn't it hypocritical for Ryan to have Yoda say the Jedi texts have what Rey already possesses? So burning it down is okay, but Rey already possesses what the Jedi texts have? You traded thousands of years of knowledge for one person, and that already that already possesses it. That's really stupid. That actually makes Rey come across as a Mary Sue. Fuck thousands of years of knowledge. We have Rey. That's your explanation. Well, it's a really shitty one. When it's not even that deep. Failure is the greatest teacher. It took you burning down thousands of years of knowledge and throwing a sacred lightsaber to say something that simple. There goes Snoke. Talk about wasted potential. He could have had development and seemed like a compelling character, and they did nothing with this character either. They take on so many elements and things in this movie that is supposedly deep and do nothing with these things. Why? That's wasted potential. You could have done something there. Why not take advantage of the material? Ryan, you are the last to critique J.J. Abrams when you continue the same flaw yourself by having Rey automatically win at everything. Yet, he says something about, ooh, bested by a girl who barely held a lightsaber. Yeah, and you did the same dumbass shit. So who are you to talk? You come across as a hypocrite. Kylo gets angry, one of the only scenes of substance in the movie, because you can understand why can't there be more moments like this for Luke and Rey. It's exclusive to Kylo, and these scenes, a lot of them came at the price of Luke's character. If his character wasn't assassinated by trying to kill him, Kylo would have no reason for being evil. Now he has a reason because of Luke. That's why he hates Luke especially. This is sad, because although it's good to add to Kylo's character in some way, why did you have to sacrifice Luke's character just to do it? And why don't you utilize both characters? In Cobra Kai, they utilize old and new characters and build on everything. You only care about 3 out of the 6 films, and it's the original. And you pretend like the prequels never happened, and don't do anything with the legacy and characters, and don't even develop your own. Think about Canto Bight for a second. Isn't this a good opportunity for Rose and Finn to kick ass and develop as characters? Instead, they go on a pointless journey that has no effect on the overall plot, and it's some over-the-top forced so-called substance moment, which it has none because it's hollow. And it gets them nowhere. And they learn like a simple lesson about animals, how pointless. It didn't even add to the story. You gotta make things like this count. It adds to the characters, the story. Then you have the worst offender, Luke, having him do little to nothing with barely any training or anything, having the failure concept tackled in a way that contradicts it, similar to in The Last of Us 2. Spoiler alert for The Last of Us 2. In The Last of Us 2, a random character who just happens to have been there at the end of the first game, just missed them somehow. Kill someone you love. You go after them and kill over 100 people just to get to the person, and yet you decide to spare them. If you felt regret, that's understandable. So why did you kill all those other people? That is an unsatisfying conclusion, and it contradicts the cycle of hatred, because there is no satisfying conclusion about vengeance. It's just empty. No one gets closure, and everything just goes to shit. Here in The Last Jedi, it's similar to where they tell you, woo, failure is the greatest teacher. Luke, he failed. He made mistakes. That's okay. But to have Luke try and kill Kylo, create Kylo Ren, then not try and help his friends, he always wanted to help. Why? If he made a mistake, would he not try and fix it? He made a mistake. It doesn't make sense with his character. No training. No trying to save his friends. None until the end. And he doesn't even show up in person. He shows up as a force projection instead. And he looks at Kylo and still doesn't say anything about trying to kill him. Why? Also, why didn't he show up in person? I know, because Ryan thought it'd be cliche. Okay, so your alternative is a force projection, which buys them a little time, then he dies in the emptiest way possible. This is your solution? First off, just like Last of Us 2, this ending is unsatisfying. Luke didn't do shit, so we want to see him do at least something. Anything. He doesn't have to be like he was in Legends, Cosmonaut. You're so full of it. Luke just had to at least do something. Train, learn, anything. He barely does a damn thing, so when he dies from a force projection, it's insulting and empty. And that's exactly what this movie is. Insulting and empty, because it doesn't tackle these themes and concepts. It avoids and throws them away, like the lightsaber, like Rey's backstory. That scene had no depth. No, wait, it was just there to make you feel like, ooh, wait, something's deeper is going on with Rey's backstory. But what is it? The fact that she has no family and it's just there. Dude, all you had to do was tackle that, explore that in her character. You regulate that potential for one pointless scene that isn't even that deep. And Luke dies in the emptiest way possible. Rey moves all the large boulders like they're nothing, which also defeats the themes of triumph you were going for. And criticizing JJ when, look, she's perfect in every way, even more than thousands of years of text, and moves all the boulders like they're nothing. And she didn't even train. This one scene is so lame and insulting, like the Force is a video game you play or something. How underwhelming, and it contradicts what they were going for earlier about the hero triumphing. That feels hollow. How? Now, because there was nothing for Rey to triumph. She tried to turn Kylo back. That's it. She didn't train, she didn't really develop or anything like that. How empty. This is an insult and a spit in the face. Ryan, this movie is so disrespectful and wrong. I urge you all to please watch the 6 films. And this also invalidates like the entire trilogy, and it validates the previous entries in chronological order. This is what I'm laying down. Thank you for watching. Tarragon out.